Where's my thingy? What's up, guys? It's Mer.
It's Coda. How's everybody doing?
Welcome back to our channel. So we're on our way to New York right now for the Nameless battle, but we figured we have like a 3-hour drive, so we're gonna do a little festival review for you guys.
Yeah. Let's
So
get it.
we did 9 festivals in 2022. We're gonna add Decadence in there. We did that New Year's Eve, 2021 New Year's Eve going into 2022 just to make it 10. So we're gonna rate all of these festivals out of 10.
Let's do it.
So we'll start with Decadence. What would you rank it?
I would rank that I honestly really enjoyed it because Decadence had more had 2 different stages. It's just nice to be able to switch it up from like the music that you're listening to, and so I would give Decadence a 8 out of 10. I really like that one.
I like the variety of music.
Yeah.
They had 2 stages inside a convention center, so you could hop from one stage to another. And then they also had a space blocked off for like a silent disco.
That was dope.
So they just had like so much. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Cool.
So cool.
So the next one, we were supposed to go to another one. Fun fact, we were supposed to go to one called Skyline in LA.
I forgot about that one.
And that was going to be on my birthday, but this man had the audacity to catch COVID 2 days before we were supposed
That
to leave.
was so... Yeah, that sucked.
Yeah,
That was
so
a bummer.
I didn't get to see him for my birthday, but it's okay. So the next one that we went to was Project Glowfest, and it was their first year doing it. So it was a lot smaller of a festival, but for what it was, like, they really did it up.
Did they have MK?
MK back-to-back Sunny Federa.
Ooh, yeah, that was lit.
It made you leave it like halfway through.
Yeah, to go see, what was it?
I think it was Martin Garrix, which I fully regret.
Yeah.
TBH.
Never heard of.
We were stuck at that stage for so long, and I felt like I needed a break. And we were there for like 3 hours, and it was like back to back to back house and techno, and I was like, I love it, but like I need a break once in a while.
I loved it. I feel like it was really well arranged with the stages and how they put it together this year.
Yeah.
Well, last year now. So.
I would give it a 7 out of 10.
A 7?
Yeah.
I would give it the production and like at the main stage. I would have to give that one a 9 out of 10. That was a pretty good.
A 9 out of 10.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Okay.
That's pretty good. And we had VIP. That was great.
No.
No, that was
Moonrise.
Oh wait, were we not just talking about Moonrise? Because if we were talking about Project Glowfest,
Coda.
I would still probably give that a 10.
God, 2 in and you already don't know which one we're talking about.
Yup.
Alright, number 3, Electric Forest. It was our first time going to Forest. It was like definitely like a bucket list thing.
It was worth it.
So neither of us were planning on going to Forest, but my roommate, she was like, look, I have these 2 tickets, you and Coda want to go. And I was like, should we go? And it was like $700 freaking dollars just for the tickets.
No, but it was lit, well worth it, because you know I have type 1 diabetes, so we actually got ADA for when we got there. So we got so lucky with that because we were kind of like right outside of the entrance.
Yes.
And
dude, the camping, because it's so big, it's such a big
miles
festival.
long. They had bikes that were just continuously drive. Yeah.
Okay,
it was,
not miles, but I feel like
it was miles.
I
At
think
least
it was like half a mile.
I don't think so. I think it was a couple miles.
No.
It's huge. I'm telling you. I feel like that's what made it like such a big space was the festival itself. Like you could walk around that place for weeks and still find something new. Like it was just so crazy. Yeah. There's so much in there. I want to go back.
Forest, I would give an 8.7 out of 10.
I'd give this one, honestly, I'd give this one a 10. This one was pretty awesome. I think because of the reason of having, you know,
ADA.
Yeah, I might stop at Wawa.
Okay.
With
so that's 3 down. And we will be back with the rest after Wawa. And we're back.
Cheers, guys. Sorry about that. I needed some caffeine.
Yeah, we both need some coffee and tired. Next, we did Odyssey Music Festivals. Festival
That was
in
awesome.
St. Pete.
St. Pete, yeah.
St. Pete in Florida. Yeah, so it was like their first year doing it. The venue was really pretty. It was like at this park. And it was like right on the water. There wasn't like a beach, but it was like a park with like a barrier.
It's a drop.
Yeah. It was like a 3-foot drop into the ocean. And I was like, you're leaving drunk people. Like,
it was a good time. Like, thank God nobody did that.
Yeah.
It was, dude, yeah. I'm excited to see where that's gonna go because that festival has the perfect location.
My only like complaints were that like there was only one water station in the entire thing. And granted it was really small, but like I would have liked it. I think a lot of people would have appreciated like one water station on one side and one water station on the other side. And it was also in July in like in blazing Florida, and there was like no shade. You know, I'm sure it's gonna be a lot better this year when they do it. They had really good food and really good local vendor, not local, but like they had dope like vendors and stuff like that. So I would give it a 6.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I would probably give that one. I would give it a 6. Like I said, it's. I'm not giving it a 6 because of the reason, you know, of all the things you said. Because like they're just starting. Like, just excited to see, you know, where things go from that. Like from now, like just to see like what this year will be like. Yeah, I'm excited to see where it's going.
Okay, next one, Moonrise in August.
Yep.
They've been doing it since what, 2016?
No, way longer than that. My first time going was 2015. That was my first festival, and that was.
It was also my first festival, but.
What year?
2019.
Dang, a little baby.
I know.
A little baby here. Moonrise is one of my favorite festivals. Like this year or last year, they pretty much, like I was saying about the arranging the stages, like I feel like they did it perfect this year with like the main stage, like the VIP. They had the VIP overlook section. Like it was such a really like well thought out like venue. Like,
why do you keep pointing every time you need to take an exit?
I feel like it like switches. Like I'm looking at the map and it says to get over into like the 2 lanes, and then I'm over in these lanes, and then the next time I look at it, it'll be like exits here. I'm like, whoa.
You guys can't see Coda, but like he's the one driving. He's looking at the GPS and he needs to take an exit, and he keeps pointing. He keeps going like that. And I'm like, where are you pointing?
Because I'm like, oh, I need to go.
You can go.
Okay, I know. Jeez. That's just cool.
Hold. So what were we talking about? Moonrise. I rate it a 9 out of 10. It's always a good time.
I'm gonna give that one a 9 I don't know. I'm gonna give it a 9.5 because that's literally one of my favorite festivals. It's my first festival. That's what got me into EDM music.
Where'd my phone go?
Always treat us well.
Okay.
Shout out to Glow.
Alright, so next on the list we have Elements.
And Insomniac, I guess.
Element?
No, that is like that. Sorry. Okay. Elements.
Elements has my heart, 10 out of 10.
Elements?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, tell them about the 1 year.
So Elements in 2021 was a shit show. We were in line for 12 hours trying to get into the festival, and it was like the worst day ever. But then we got in, then the rest of the festival, like, it was so great that like I had completely forgotten about the first day mess, and we just had an amazing time the rest of the time, right? It was muddy, it was like after the hurricane, like it still was so great that I wanted to go back the next year. Elements is what I thought Forest was gonna be. It's still very small, it's still very intimate, like
fun.
That year they were like on a lake, so the water stage was like on the sand, and like they had a lake with like all like the floaty stuff on it. But like this year they changed venues, and like thank God they did, because like their parking lot was like weatherproof, so like it was like flood proof in a way. So
well,
like
it just had this draining system.
Yeah,
like you're saying, it's flood proof pretty much.
So the third night, it was beautiful the first 2 nights. The last night, it was torrential downpouring.
People's tents were just like, I don't know, swamped with water. Some of the canopies were bending over because you know how like the water was set on it. It was collapse it. So it was wild.
But Coda and I started camping in the back of his truck. So all of our stuff was dry and safe, and like, while everyone else like, oh my god, hold please, I need to blow my nose. I'm gonna cut this out.
She ain't done yet.
So Elements forever will have my heart. 10 out of 10.
Sorry.
He's grossed out that I blew my nose.
I would give it a 10 out of 10. They cleaned it up this year so great, like switching that venue.
They took everyone's feedback from the year before with everyone complaining. They like gave everyone that went the year before and had a bad experience like 30% off to come back this year. They made changes, and that's all you can ask for, like
any festival or company or brand, like
which now we will get into. Imagine 2 out of 10.
2.
Yes.
Oh yeah, because
can I go on a rant?
Go ahead.
Imagine was an absolute shit show, and I will never go back. I will preface by saying that like the artists were good, the music was good, the production, the sound, right?
Everything inside the festival was on point.
So we drove 10 hours to get there, and then when we got there, they were missing half of our tickets, and like they couldn't do anything. They were like, you need to contact like the person that you got your tickets through, and I was like, I can't get in contact with her. Like after like an hour and a half of being at Will Call, we were just like, screw it, like we're just gonna try to get in with the bands that we had, like, and then we're trying to find parking, and you know how there's people like directing your car where to go. So we get to like the entrance of like VIP. The man's right here. Literally, if you look out this window, you can see a sign that says reserved right here. He goes, just go that way. So we start driving straight, and then there's no one to like
guide us.
Here's the other thing. We had a fashion show that we were going to be a part of inside the festival. So the fashion show was supposed to be after the Cascade pool party. So this is where it gets atrocious. They oversold the Cascade pool party by like 400 tickets. They stopped letting people in, and these people paid $50 to see Cascade. They wouldn't even let us in when we were part of the fashion show.
Which I think was silly as well, because like they built a scaffolding around this pool that they obviously built like is out there.
Yeah.
Well, they built a scaffolding. They should have just literally like had like stairs to go up into the pool or something. But like, and, like that's the reason why they stopped people, because they had a limit on how much the weight could be or how many people could be on the scaffolding at a time.
Security is my main issue. Security was sexually harassing, and like they were definitely getting touchy with some people, making very inappropriate comments. They did not make anyone feel safe. I had a couple of good conversations with some of the security inside the festival, but like the ones that were letting people into the festival that were searching you, they would like, you know, kind of like feel up in like the wrong places,
give like rude comments when women are walking.
Like I made a TikTok about it, and so many people had terrible experiences with the security. What do you rate it?
I would rate it a freaking, let me go ahead and give that an A3 because of the production, and like everything inside the festival was great. Only thing that really made me upset about it was the tickets, them not knowing where to go. Like nothing was really like explained to the staff that was working there, and like the security that they had was just out of line. Like,
okay, Hoopla.
I love Hoopla. It's probably like, it's not our like genre of music, but like a little bit of mine.
Yeah, so Devil's Backbone is a brand that we work with very closely. Like they're a local beer brewing company. They're like, do you guys want tickets to Hoopla Music Festival? It's like our music festival that we hold at our brewery and distillery. It's like in the mountains of Virginia, and it was like really dope.
They gave us goodie bags, and they gave us hoodies with like it was like a cat that had like these trippy eyes on it. It was really cool.
Gave us free drinks.
Like when we got there, like they hooked us up with so much stuff. And
they gave us backstage passes.
With
free food.
Yep, free food, free beer.
It was like, I think in October, and it was just a really nice fall activity to do, and we didn't have time to do any fall activities, and so this was really nice because it was very like bonfire-y, like country, drinking beer and just like camping out in the woods, and like, so you're just surrounded by mountains. Like it was just a really, really good time.
Yeah, agreed.
9 out of 10.
I'll hit it with a 9 out of 10 as well.
Cool. We did like Imagine, and then we did 2 weeks later we did Hoopla, and then like a week and a half later we left for Groove Cruise.
Yeah.
So crazy. We were so busy.
Dude, we had a lot of festivals.
We had a lot.
It's so crazy.
So Groove Cruise.
That was so awesome, man. Like I can't say enough good things about that festival.
There was nothing wrong with Groove Cruise.
It was so great. So great.
Yeah, we like stopped in Cabo. We did Cabo for a day. That was like freaking awesome. They had fireworks and
Oh my
like
gosh.
this guy like in the pool with like the water jet thingies doing like
with
flips.
a sparkler that I've never
With a
seen.
sparkler, he was like, whoosh, whoosh.
Like what?
I was not prepared for this. I like knew that this was a 5-day cruise, but like I wasn't prepared. I didn't think about it as a 5-day festival.
Yeah.
And so once I realized that we were not gonna sleep for 5 days, I was like,
We slept.
oh, it's
This is another thing I really loved.
120 hours of straight house music.
Like straight house music. Like literally wherever you go, you could be getting a massage. Like house music, just steady. Like
I did yoga with like another artist, and like instead of doing yoga to like meditative music, it was just like
we really did get sleep. It was a different schedule.
we would wake up around like 1 or 2 p.m. We would explore and eat and chill and do all that until like 8 or 10 p.m. And then we would take a nap. We would sleep for like 4 hours. We would wake up around like midnight or like 1 a.m. and then stay up till like 3 to 7 a.m. and go back to sleep 7.
Catch the sunrise and all.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And then go back to sleep and wake up again at like noon.
Yeah.
And we were getting our 8 hours of sleep in 4-hour increments twice a day.
It was amazing. It's insane. Honestly, couldn't say any more good things about that festival. It was great. Only one thing that I had was there was this one house dancer.
Coda, don't go into that. No.
I didn't like his attitude.
Okay. Moving on. Okay, last one. Number 10. Hijinx. So this kind of goes full circle because we talked about Decadence in the beginning. They're both like indoor New Year's festivals. Hijinx, it was one stage.
Yep.
Mainly bass music. So like bass music isn't like my cup of tea. I like it, but I need to have variety in it. I can't listen to it like straight.
Yeah.
For what it was and it being one stage, like I did really enjoy it. Like the one stage was huge.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. It was weird because it was like one stage to me, but like because you couldn't like, you know, if you wanted different music to go change the vibe and like go to the different side where it's like house music or techno or whatever you want to listen to. It was cool because you could see all the DJs, but it was also super like, I was gonna say it was super crowded, but it really wasn't too bad. It was a huge warehouse, like
Huge crowd.
huge. I think that the bass was turned up a little too
Oh
much
my
the
God.
first day.
No, way too much. Like if you didn't have earplugs in,
Dude, I would have been miserable if I didn't have earplugs.
yeah. 7 out of 10.
I would give that a 7 point. I would give it an 8. I like that one. I think it was good. I have really nothing bad to say about it.
Like I said, it's like good for what it was, but it's nothing like amazing. Like, you know, it's just like a small festival. That's why I give it a 7 out of 10. It's like, it's nothing like wow. Anyways,
Yep. That was our review.
that was a lot.
That was a lot.
I don't think we plan on going to as many festivals this year. I
Definitely
think,
want to travel more, take
Yeah.
more drone videos, and
yeah, I think we want to like do an actual vacation.
all right. Well,
All
that
right.
brings us to the end of our
Our festival review.
yeah, our festival reviews.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah, and it's
Mer.
Coda.
Bye.
See y'all.